Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in on this nice Saturday afternoon. A couple of days after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's Thanksgiving was very nice. Today, Jan from New York City Saves Money. I'll bring her in shortly. Um, we're going to talk about inexpensive Christmas decorations. Um, since the prices of everything have gone up, uh, the last thing I heard, the dollar store, the Dollar Tree in my area, is no longer the Dollar Tree. They might as well change the name and make it the $1.25 tree because that's where we're at now. So, for those of you that want to figure out or how to go about creating some inexpensive, that won't break your bank Christmas decorations, that's what we're here to talk about. So let me go ahead and bring in Jan. Jan from New York City Saves Money, as you all know her. Hello, Jan.
Hi, Steve. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Steve, I'm so glad that both of us are touching upon this subject because today we're going to start talking about it. And on Monday, on my Money Monday show, I'm going to continue talking about some low cost ideas that will not, as you said now, Steve, break the bank in terms
Mhm.
of Christmas decorations. And I'm really so glad that we're doing it. And here, I just want to show you guys something. Okay, take a look at this bag. I love, love, love this Christmas gift bag. This bag was given to me with a present in it about a year or two back. As you can tell, number one, that I kept it, which was a smart idea. But look carefully at it. What is the predominant thing that one notices besides the polka dots? One notices the colors. And the colors of the season are red and green and white. That's not the only colors of the season, but predominantly during the holiday season, this is used. And I'm trying to make a point about color because, as I have my little notes, I would like to mention to you work with color. Work with color more than things. Focus on seasonal colors, like, for example, like this red and green and white. Okay? So you're working with the color. You may have plenty of objects at home that happen to be red, happen to be green. If there's a way that you could figure out how to put the two of them together, you have yourself a little bit of a free decoration. Another idea that's really simple, a simple string of those indoor outdoor Christmas lights. You could get them for like less than $10. You could get those strings. You don't have to those string of lights for less than $10. If blinking lights disturb you, don't get the blinkers, get the stable ones, get the ones that you prefer. But just by hanging those simple lights, it sort of just changes the whole mood around. I'll give you a case in point. Suppose you have like a kitchen island, or like a little like peninsula, like in your kitchen. If you work on top of that, if you could string those lights around that and turn that on, it looks so cute. Instantly, that spells holiday season, in my honest opinion. They also sell them in white if you don't care for the colorful ones. Simple, simple tricks. Nothing earth shattering, but makes the difference when you do it. Next, you can get some old Christmas cards. Take a bunch of old Christmas cards and, let's say, a corner wall, for example, and layer the cards in such a way that it is the shape of a Christmas tree. So, like one card on the top, and then let's say below it go two, and then below that go three, and then below that go four. You know what I'm saying. You get the message. And make it look like the shape of a Christmas tree. In between the cards, you can take multicolored miniature packaging bows, which hopefully you might have kept from the year before. Thus, the reason why we always keep things that we possibly can for free, and just glue them intermittently together on like glue or tape intermittently in between the cards. That looks so cute. Cost of that, just the materials that you already have. So again, you're not forking out any extra money. Next, fill up a decanter with colorful chocolate kisses. And I say decanter, it doesn't have to be a fancy one. It could be a vase, a glass vase. It could be a large glass, a clear glass. You can go directly to the grocery store and perhaps pick up a whole bunch of chocolate kisses. The chocolate kisses are silver, and the Christmas ones, you could get them in red and green. The Reese's miniature peanut butter cups at the holiday time, you could get those. They're in red and green and other various colors, or you could fill it up with M&Ms or whatever you want, whatever deems seasonal to you in your mind's eye. Fill up that clear glass decanter or vase, place that on a table, and you have yourself a very low cost, pretty centerpiece. And you don't have to be a genius to put it together. Again, we're working with the idea of color.
Mm-hmm.
Next, cut out candy. I'm sorry, not candy, candle shapes. You can make these. You can make, for example, what is the word that I'm looking for? The one that you trace around. I forget, what do you call it? Template of the shape of Christmas, right? Shape of Christmas candles. I used to do that with my students. We would cut out candle shapes out of a template, and then we would glue them to the windows in the school windows of candles, and like a little flame or whatever, and the bottom piece, like with the holly berries, whatever you can find, and you could trace that, cut it out with construction paper, and you could, carefully, with tape that might come off easily. Of course, don't get anything that'll ruin your windows, but put this against your window panes. The kids could get in on it. It looks really, really cute. Every single thing I mentioned is either zero cost or extremely low cost, and it just takes just a few minutes of your time. You know what, Steve? I'd like to know what your folks can do or have done that has been on a very budget type of low cost holiday Christmas decorating. Please let us know in the comments section below. Steve, I think you had mentioned some interesting old fashioned Christmas decoration. What was that again? You had mentioned to me earlier today.
Yeah, earlier I mentioned about, well, keep in mind I'm referring back to um, the movie called The Christmas Story from the early '80s. The blonde boy with the glasses. If I remember, in that movie, they decided to make garland out of popcorn.
So cute.
Um, but the possibilities are endless. If you have a creative imagination, you can do so much. You can save a lot of money. You don't always have to go out and buy, decorations and things like that. But I've got another thing I'm going to add to that here in a moment about Christmas decorations and such. But here's another idea. If you have a little bit of a creative imagination, if you could get your hands on some construction paper, like red, green, blue, your Christmas colors, you could possibly make garland using construction paper.
Absolutely.
Um, and one of the things you were mentioning also about different types of candy. The last time I went shopping, yeah, all of your Christmas candies are out. Your M&Ms, yes,
That's right.
you have the green and the red and all of your Christmassy colored M&Ms. They are out at the moment. Another Hershey's Kiss that I do like uh, is one called Hershey's Kisses. It's like a cherry cordial. It's like a chocolate covered cherry type tasting
Yes.
Hershey's Kiss. It's been a while since I had it, but that's one. So, but in conclusion, what I wanted to mention, for those of you that have good, decent Christmas decorations and lights, And the Christmas lights, if you want a decent set, yes, is going to run you about 7, 8, maybe $10. But if you just want a simple rinky-dink set of lights, you can pay, $3 or so and get a string. But the thing to do when it comes to Christmas decorations is wait until after Christmas. I had mentioned this before. Wait a couple of 3 days after Christmas, everything will get marked down.
Absolutely.
So you'll have your discount on your wrapping paper, your bows, your ribbon, your lights, your the little round balls that are colored you can hang, the ornaments. So the thing to do is use what you have now, create new if you can,
Yes.
and wait until after Christmas and purchase at a markdown price.
And may I just mention something, Steve? And while you're at it, when you receive your Christmas gift, this was one of the gift bags that I received last year. This is another great color to work with, the blue and the white. Don't throw these away. If these are still workable, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm going to reuse this year.
It's funny that you mention, it's funny we mention or talk about the Christmas colors, the red, the green, the blue, the yellow, the clear. I like the whole array, but my two favorite colors is exactly what you're holding up. I like
Oh,
the white. Yes, I like the white and I like the blue. I
so
don't know
these
why.
are, I agree. They're so pretty. It's just such a pretty thing. So I actually saved a bunch of them. Let me see if I have another one in here. Um, I just I just don't believe in wasting. These bags are wonderful. Um, Again, here's another one.
Okay,
You know these bags that you tie. I love the silver with the red.
that goes.
Let me just. These are all from last year. Cost to Janet, zero.
0.
These
Yeah.
were gifted to me. These bags are not cheap, and they're really nice, and they hold various size items. You know what, Steve? I want to throw in another tip.
Okay.
Save your Christmas decorations in these kind of bags. Why? Because when you go to your closet to pull out your decorations, you can easily identify, in a flash, that your decorations are inside of these Christmas bags right off the bat. Well, thanks for having me here today.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this was a nice little conversation. Um, but use your imagination. Bottom line, if you can create something, do it. Um, but that's what I do or did is I would wait until a little bit after. Use what I currently have, and then after Christmas, a couple of days after, go look at your store. Everything is marked down half off, 60, 70% to get rid of it. Because honestly, if you go now and buy a Christmas decoration, you're going to pay $7, $8, $9. Why should you do that? When if you wait until after Christmas, you might be able to get it for 3 and some change. That's me.
100%. 100% right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks for coming aboard. I appreciate it. And like I said, be on the lookout on Tuesday. I will have a real nice recipe I think you guys will like. It would have worked good for Thanksgiving dinner, but we do have Christmas coming up, so you could easily incorporate it into that. So be on the lookout. So, all right. And then also on Tuesday, you have your Tea Tuesday segment at 10 a.m.
Yes, 10 o'clock. Yes, thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. I hope all of you enjoy the remainder of your day, and I or we will see you next time. Take care and have a good day.
Bye, everybody.